Now loading. Complete.
What's up, YouTube? Today we're gonna be doing a brush cut. I call this a mid to low taper. So I always start off with combing the hair, combing in the direction that it grows. He is a waver. He's on a little bit of a wolfing session. It's been a while since he came in. So I just comb it, try to lay the hair down. Then I started cutting it down with the 1. So we had a conversation previously, and he said he wanted to take it down a little bit lower. So I told him I'll cut half of it with the 1, that he could tell me what he wants to do. So that's me asking him if he wants to take it down lower, and he gave me the little nod, yeah, let's go. So I put the half guard on, and we start knocking the hair down. And as you see on his right side, and it's going to be on his left side where his vertical bars are, that area is a little bit light, but the way we taper it and cut it and then add a little bit of enhancements, it's going to blend right in. Also, I want to give a shout out to my boy Gato Cuts for the fire beats. If you need any fire beats, check out Gato Cuts. That's GATO.CUTS on Instagram. Appreciate you, bro. So now I come in with my clipper closed, and that's how I start off my bald line. Then I come in with my trimmers, then my full shavers to clean that area out, and I'll repeat this. Repeat the process. And then I'm gonna come in with my clipper, my half guard open, and I'm just going to go up and make my first guideline. Then I come in with my clipper closed, and I open up as I move up into the taper. Now, as you see behind the ear leading to the parietal ridge, it's a little bit darker. So I grab my 1 closed, and I started taking that, knocking that down against the grain to blend that in a little bit more. Then I move down to the half guard again, and it's just faded out around the taper area. And I do come back and address that situation right there. So with the back, I do the exact same thing. I come in with my trimmers, create my initial guideline, and since I know I cut him with a half guard closed, I just go ahead and debulk, and then come back in with my clippers closed and work my way up, opening the lever slowly but surely. With his head, I have to kind of angle the clippers here and there because some of his hair wants to grow in a different angle, so you'll see me notching to the right or to the left. And then I come back with my half guard closed, and same thing, I open up surely but slowly as I move up into the blend or into the taper. And a lot of times the hair underneath the occipital bone always seems a little bit darker just because the shadows that get cast there. So I usually take that area down just a little bit more than usual, just to make sure it blends and doesn't look so dark. So we're going to repeat the process on this side when it comes to the taper. We're going to do the same thing we did to the other side. starting off with the vertical bars. In the past and still now, the edge up is probably one of my trickiest parts. But that's the great thing about learning and loving your craft, is that you'll always grow, you always get better. So never be afraid to, go in and just go in at it. Take your time. Always use your reference points. The temporal muscle is a good reference point. The corner of the eyebrows or the corner of the eye. You gotta know your client's head. There's multiple different head shapes, so just study that, and you'll grow. When you see me walk to the back of him, I am checking in my mirror to make sure that the edge up is straight. Make sure my vertical bars are even, and they're also pointing in the right direction. As you see, the right side was dropping just a bit. It's easy to see it in the camera and in the mirror, but sometimes when you're in front of the client or in the action of doing the edge up, you might miss that. So always check your reference points. That's always a key thing. It will save a lot of headache, and just attention to detail is always great for anything that you're doing in life. Get into the little enhancements that he asked for, just to darken up those spots that I spoke about earlier in the video. Nothing too much, just something light. Brush it in, make sure it's not too heavy. Then I come back with my pencil. Try not to put it on too dark or too heavy, because sometimes it is hard to get off the head. But I like to come back with my trimmer or my straight razor, and then I smooth it right out, giving that edge up a little bit more definition and let the edge up stand out. Right now I'm taking that pencil line with my trimmers, just lightening it up a little bit more before I come back in with the straight razor. Now with the straight razor, I'm pulling the skin, making sure it's nice and tight so I can get a smooth glide on the head. I never want to nick my clients or even cut them, not even a little bit. So if you look in my eyes, I get a little bug-eyed when I do this stuff. It's because I'm trying to pay attention to exactly what I'm doing with this sharp utensil. But yes sir, so this is the cut. Check out the taper. Nice and blended, faded, however you want to put it. Then I'm going to switch them over to the other side so you can see what it looks like. Yes sir. Got to do a little bit of slow motion. But I appreciate y'all, man, for watching. And always remember, and we still keep going.